This is actually the second season, and we're already live. Just to let you all know, I popped off a little early.
Good.
Motion blur.
I just saw the end of the current Mandalorian season, so
yeah. Since you brought that up, wait, let me hit my mute button over here.
What are you sharing?
Okay, so. Since you brought that up, I'm gonna ask people. We'll go ahead and go squirrel right off the bat. Fuck it, we'll just go squirrel right off the bat.
Wow.
Okay.
So you call it squirrel when you haven't even squirrel.
What you watching on
Hang
TV?
on, wait, because I will do something proper and then go squirrel. And welcome to Mark White. Hopefully he came back because he realized it was 26 minutes later. But if you fell asleep because you're across the pond, I totally understand. USA Drone Flyer, Captain Joe America, glad to have you. Steve and Drones, we're glad to have you in the house. Akira Show's also here.
Yes.
Covaction, Coast to Coast Strange is here.
Coast to coast, yes.
Yeah, Old Farts with Drones also. Andrew, what's up, buddy? Northside Hawk Dom, hello, pal. What's up, Dave? AZ Drone Dude, good to have you. Chris Wedgeworth, good to see you as well. Rolling. Flying Flynn Media, saw you as a guest earlier today. If you didn't get a chance, please go back later. And check out the Fly for Fun show, because John was a guest today and was talking about what all he's been doing with his drone. So go check that out later.
Beautiful stuff.
Not now.
Upstate Michigan. Beautiful.
Hey,
stuff.
Ron's still at home. Cool.
Good deal.
All right.
Hello, gentlemen.
Evening, Ron.
Hi, Ron.
Andrew Silver Fox, glad to have you in here. Paul's in the house. Good to see you as well, sir. Okay, and I think we're caught up now. We've got caught up? Yes. If we see anybody new, please blurt their name out in the middle of someone talking.
Yay.
Okay, so
That's how we do it. Northside
kind of-
Hawk, Dominic's there.
Yeah, we kind of went strange right off the bat because Bob brought up how he had just finished The Mandalorian. Okay, well, Mandalorian's been out for a little while, so I don't feel like we're going to give away any spoilers.
No.
Bob,
What season are we talking about, Bill? Or Bob? What season?
Hey, Bill. I haven't watched any of it, so.
But are you a Star Wars fan?
No spoilers.
Yes.
Oh, well, shit. Okay.
You
Anyway.
can be converted, Bill.
No.
I
What he's trying to say is,
Really.
So.
yeah, but it would still kind of rob you if you might get it on.
Yes.
You might get it on DVD. Scott Nadeau is in the house. I didn't say Scott Nadeau, so I did. He said me. See, me.
Hello, Scott.
Me.
So,
All right.
Did you say DVD, Bill? They still have DVDs?
Well, I'm just saying I didn't know because he said he didn't have Disney Plus, so I was, I do know that Paramount Plus is on the brink of.
Really?
Yeah, they're having a lot of financial difficulties.
Really?
So,
raise me another $1 a month. What are you talking about?
yeah.
They're good now. They got Dale's money.
well, put it this way, they're bleeding so bad they're offering people a month for free, a month, not a week, a month.
I'm
Yeah.
like so done with Disney
Wow.
Plus. I mean, I'll go back. I think my new attack
I
plan is
still
going
watch
to be
a
the
lot on Disney
binge.
Plus.
I'm gonna like.
I'm hooked.
Hey,
I'm gonna, like,
as long as
find a
T-Mobile
quiet-
starts offering it for a year for free, I'll watch it.
That's cool.
And a lot of these servers, you can just get them for 1 month. The month you need to watch the show and then cancel.
That's what I was thinking, Ron.
Well,
I'll
okay.
binge the heck out of it for a
I
month.
have a
and then
way.
be, like,
I
done
have
for
a
while
way
with the stuff.
of asking Bob a question that will really just tweak Dale's interest. I got a feeling.
Oh, boy.
Bob,
Okay.
let me ask you: do you think the series is finished, or will it continue since you've seen the finale?
Now, not too many spoilers because I haven't seen season 2 yet either.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
think do you think we're done, or will we continue
I
after
think
you?
it could be done.
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm saying.
It could. I mean, they could leave it there, but
Yeah.
they got Mandalore back. Whatever. And
Oh, wait, easy. That's all I want to know if you.
Spoilers.
So
but no, I think
you think they'll do another season? Okay.
I think
okay.
there's enough interest in it, at least at my house. Because once we waited until it was over so that we could binge in about 3 or 4 nights.
Smart man.
thing.
Oh, I'm binging The Bear now. Anybody?
Yeah,
I'm
I heard
binging
The
The
Bear's
Bear
good.
season. The Bear season 2 is out, so I'm binging
Yeah.
The Bear now.
I think I see your
Very good
video
so
cocaine
far.
bear.
I told us to watch the bear.
Kind
Huh?
of our MO.
Yeah, I've
here.
mentioned the bear before. Caleb likes the bear. Caleb's the one that turned us on to the bear.
Okay.
Caleb's the one that turned us on to the bear. But the
Not
bear.
but is there really a bear in it?
No, it's about a guy, a young boy, an older brother and a younger brother. Okay, the older brother kind of created a local diner / hangout / and the boy was really intrigued by it. Catskills Brad, glad to have you in the house. The bear is on Hulu. The bear is on Hulu. Anyway, so he always wanted to work in his older brother's restaurant.
Plus,
He always wanted to work. Caleb had some stuff come up. He won't be here tonight. Thank you very much. So anyway, he always wanted to work in his brother. Was it Mickey or Mikey? Mickey? I think it was Mickey. They called him. So anyway, always wanted to work in Mickey's restaurant. And Mickey was always like, no, you can't work in my restaurant. You can't be here. He's like, if you really want to, just get your ass out there and learn how to cook. You can't cook. And so he's always busting his balls. He wouldn't let him work in the restaurant. Okay? So Carmen is his name. So Carmen goes out, and because they always call him Carmen, he goes out and he learns how to be the badass. I mean, this dude is so good. He's worked in like 7 of the best restaurants on the planet. He's that good, right? Then he gets news that his older brother has passed away, and guess who he left the restaurant to?
The bear.
So he comes back to Chicago and tries to take over, and he runs it for a whole year like his brother used to. And then you just kind of gotta, trust me, 2 to 3 episodes, and you'll be sucked in.
Oh boy.
Because it shows how hard it is to work in a restaurant. How there's, you really don't make a whole hell of a lot of money. You really got to love to cook. You really got to love to, serve people food. It kind of gives you that too. And it shows you the struggles and all the stuff they go through and all the craziness that goes on amongst the crews that work in a place like that. And it's an awesome series.
Sounds good. When I first heard the title, I thought it may have been about that the legendary football coach. Bob probably remembers.
Oh yeah.
Bear Bryant.
Yep,
Bear Bryant. Yeah, sure.
Remember the bear? They used to just call him the bear.
Yeah. I thought a football
Are you saying
documentary.
that Paramount Plus did not have a plus in their name because they'll end up like CNN and Plus?
Oh yeah.
Like
I thought
Razor
If they
Paramount-
take the plus out, maybe they can charge less.
D minus,
Like,
better than
what?
enough. D
You're
minus.
so funny.
ESPN Plus is where all the hockey is,
Oh, okay, they get you with the plus.
Yes.
Okay, hang on. Let me do
Now,
this.
Bill,
I want
is
you to
it
look at the
true that
camera,
Kevin
Ron.
Costner's
Trust-
no longer on.
Wait. Hang on. We have a question for Ron Brown.
Yeah, Ron.
Uh-oh. Ken Aaron is not ever going to.
No, because I usually look at the screen. And not,
He likes
not
the
chat.
profile shot, Ken. That's what it is.
Can I actually read the chats?
He's got the Alfred Hitchcock.
Wait a minute,
thing kinda
and Ken, I have to tell you, I still haven't gotten out of the chair. All right, so
what's going on?
Hey, real quick, did you guys see Ken's latest video where the police car pulled his police car over?
Sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he got
Doing
pulled.
police
They
cars.
pulled the police car over. It's a good one.
Yeah.
okay, see this?
Oh, there's the bear.
The bear, and it's
The
on
Bears.
Hulu, so you know what you're looking
It just
for.
said FX. It just said FX.
Right, but it's actually
Yeah.
streaming. It's from the
Okay.
FX Studios, but it's made for Hulu. It's like a Hulu
yeah.
original, because kind of FX is Hulu. If you didn't know.
Oh, really?
So yeah, so most of the stuff that you see on FX's series, or if you see something on, it says
Are we
only on
getting
Hulu.
paid for promoting this show?
No, we don't get promoted.
Yeah,
It's kind of like
tonight.
it's kind of like remote ID, Bob. They only protect the corporations.
That's right.
Screw the
Us
damn
little guys
pilots.
just
Get rid of fuck the
fucked up.
pilots, man. We don't care about their safety whatsoever. As long as the corporate drones are protected, we're fine.
Okay.
That's going to be a rant
Okay.
later on. Okay, so let me get this on.
Ran right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, no. Okay, look, before we go actually into a show, hey, Tim, what's up, buddy? Tim's in the house. Tim's in the house.
How you doing?
All right. So anyway, is anybody here a Star Trek fan?
No.
Targaryen member.
Anybody watch Strange New Worlds? Hey, Johnny Droneflower, good to see you, sir.
Bill, I'm taking Bob's strategy here. I'm letting a couple episodes get in the can so I can do a little binging.
Well, wait a minute. Have you finished season 1 of Strange New Worlds, Ron?
I have.
Okay, so we're 3 episodes deep in season 2, just to let you know.
Oh, good.
Okay.
And Bill, I've considered rewatching season 1 first.
I think as long as you have refreshed on about your last 3 to 4 episodes, you're good.
Okay.
Because there's you know how, but you remember how
they start off a little slow if I remember.
Hang on. No, this one ain't. These don't start slow.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like gangbusters out of the gate, man. It's just like boom. We're right at it we're at warp 9 right out of the gate, Ron.
Okay.
So anyway,
Buckle
yeah,
up.
if you've seen about the last 3 episodes, you should be up to speed. And if you'll remember how the original series used to kind of whatever was going on in the country at the time, they would write it into the story in some way.
Like Vietnam and so.
Okay, well, the Star Trek, I've noticed that Strange New Worlds is really doing that a lot. So
Maybe
these
Gene
episodes,
Roddenberry's back.
especially because since you all have seen season 1, you all know that the first officer was arrested by Starfleet and taken away because she's an augment.
Right.
Okay, more or less, she is simply someone who is different, because you come to find out that she didn't do it willingly. It was part of their country's traditions, or their planet's traditions and rituals. It went back thousands and thousands of years. So the whole point of, for lack of a better way to put it, racism comes up. Right. And that's what they slam it right in the Federation's face. They're going, look, you want to be this perfect society, and here you are shitting all over these people who had, through no fault of their own.
What they said?
Yeah, dude, it's a heavy. I'm telling you, these episodes are really, 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 really good. And you need to. Yeah. Well, like I said, God, you're killing me. How about this? I'll just tell you right up. Spock steals the Enterprise.
Spoiler alert.
Wow, that's
I do like the Strange New Worlds.
So
and I
I guess the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
I'm not. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like I'm just going to throw out a teaser. There it is. All right. Here we go. Now let's actually get to the meat of the show. We were talking about the
meat and potatoes.
Well, the potatoes, I guess, would be the Mini 4 Pro. Oh, because that's what this is supposedly showing. The new Mini 4 Pro this is like a prototype in early test stages.
And Drone DJ was also referring to it as a 3S.
Yeah, they were calling
really
it. But I don't think it's going to be the 3S. I think it's going to be a 4 Pro, because if anybody's not noticed some of the close-up pictures, it says Mini 4 Pro right there on the arm.
Right, I saw that.
So I'm like,
of course, we always have to be wary of fakes, right?
Yeah, I mean, but the whole point is it I don't know. I tend to believe that it was real. Mm-hmm. Then we have here's the Air 3.
The big boy.
And I still think, go ahead.
It just looks an awful lot like a Mavic 3 airframe.
But if we could actually see the camera itself, I think there's another picture out there. I don't know if OCDA's got it. Maybe.
Would you like it?
Let's see if it's OCDA.
No.
Maybe OCDA's got it.
Is this supposed to have side sensors? Because
here we go.
Sensors are in diagonal.
It's very clever the way they position the sensors on it.
Let's see. Let's try.
Is that the idea?
The question is, do they do like new cars?
No,
and
come here.
All stuff on it, so you can't tell what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not gonna let me get
It's
too much.
supposed to be 4
Yeah,
diagonal sensors. Is that the idea?
It won't let me.
Getting
like an
you
omnidirectional
like, no.
Bob with the bug eyes.
That photo's probably already zoomed in as much as you can.
Okay, you see how this is like a rectangle here on top which seems to be housing the 1 inch.
Right.
Okay, and I'm going to say this right now. I have a theory that it can shoot vertical.
Right.
I would
I,
imagine.
look at to me that gimbal looks so reinforced that I think it can rock up on
There's
its
enough
side.
of a gap.
Yeah, if it's got the
Above it.
double-sided.
Yeah,
gimbal,
that it can
looks like
rock up
does.
on its side.
Bill,
So-
any chance that the vertical camera is also a 1-inch sensor?
Oh, well, yeah, it would just be that. See, okay, here we go. Here's a better picture. It's kind of okay. It looks more like what do they want to call?
Then somebody have Topaz or something. We can fix that.
Right?
Well, I'm just pulling it straight off of the
Luminar
Twitter
or
page.
something.
This is
Hey,
something
how about the
OC
pilots
had.
wearing Crocs in the photo?
I
Yeah.
know, it's pretty stylish.
Yes, we could.
That looks like
identify
it looks
that.
bigger than a half-inch on the bottom for whatever the telephoto lens is. But look at the way. I still think those lenses, the way they're sitting, it could flip over on its side for both of them.
Yeah,
Don,
but
it doesn't
it's
look like-
sticking farther enough out to give you like a true 360.
Do you think
kind of
that'll be a
thing.
big selling point for this drone? It'll make
Remember,
it kind
hang
of
on, wait a minute. We got a side
top
shot.
covers, drone.
Where's the side shot? Yeah, look how far everything's sticking out.
That is wild.
Yeah,
actually.
But this is the
Inspire
one-
3 Mini.
This is the one that I think is not really anything to do with what we're thinking. I think this is like the Mavic 3 RTK. Because isn't that an RTK module back there?
It sure looks like one, Bill.
Yeah, looks like it could be.
And that's what I've said 3 or 4 times. And it's like, well,
But
Bill,
look-
it's an
but
enterprise
the-
model. And I'm
the-
like, it looks like
the
RTK.
scale to those poles in the background doesn't make it look like it's big enough to be.
Wait a minute. Let me pull myself down here. What's Paul saying? Did you ever stop and think that maybe it's not the camera? The drone is just blurry.
Blurry drone. Moving so- yeah.
wait. Barkley said it to see.
It's the new Klingon cloaking
That's what I
device.
was
So, like,
saying.
it's
Barkley.
like-
No, we'll just
Same
empower the
thing.
fuckers and take them out of the sky then. Oh, we have a good picture. DJI is sending another drone to the United States. Burn them now.
This Photoshop neural filters. I'm sure they could fix that. I guarantee.
Yeah.
You know.
I agree.
Oh, there
Yeah.
you go. He got the 3.0.
Yes.
That's funny. I like that one. V-Copter 3.0.
V-copter. Oh god.
Well, we are waiting for the V-Copter Mini.
That might be interesting. That might be interesting.
Those arms are really lifted up.
But it's
What's
going to have a
what's the-
damn 12 megapixel camera on it. They need to upgrade that front.
Oh, that's
Well,
Well,
Bill,
that's
you
weird.
don't
Wait
need
a
all that.
second.
The Insta360 Go. Just
That's
get
what?
out the
What are you talking about,
2.8
Chuck?
camera.
wait a second. That,
What?
Okay, so like these are all the Air 3S, right? The shots.
No, some of them are like this is where they came from. This is the if okay, you people that don't know, here I will put this in there.
Can you pronounce
just-
that, Bill, for us?
No,
No,
I
no,
just
here.
I was
I'll
okay.
give you. This is the new one. This is the newest one that people are getting their info from.
Yeah.
You got it from me, guys. So you all can go and find this shit out too and post it all over the damn groups, please. So, and yes, I will
for a
tell.
second.
Yes, Lon, I'm sorry, I was wrong. They are building an Air 3.
What? No, what I'm wondering is like the picture. And okay, I'm on the Twitter thing now. I'm looking at it for a second. The picture of the drone with the shoe and the leg in the upper left-hand corner. The arms
Yeah,
are
this one.
clearly angled down like a Mavic 3. But then the center shot, where it's
Is-
like side, they're like way the heck up in the air, like out of the way of the sensor.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back. Who was it? Was it him that had it or no? Let me go back to
More
who
than
he
one
had it.
prototype, Chuck.
Right? is
No,
that- I mean,
no. Hang on. Here's one. Here. Wait. What if it's not like that at all? What if the arms can rotate down? No, I don't see how it could take off then, could it?
I don't think so. That's you're adding a lot
I
of
mean, it doesn't have any
complexity.
feet on it though. If it's like that, unless like the
Yeah, it's like the
feet fit in or
FPV
something
drone.
like-
It's like the FPV drone.
You have to hand launch it.
the old Spark.
Yeah, like the old
Yeah.
Spark. Actually, it'd be great for
Hey,
hand
where's
hand
the Spark
launching and
2?
catching. It's great for that.
But
Spark is
it does look like it has foldable arms though. And wouldn't it be cool if it could actually those arms could go down like and sit down on the ground and then they retract up into a flying position?
To
kinda
get
like
out of the
a
way of the
little-
camera,
I don't know.
like
I'm just-
like an Inspire 3.
yeah, I don't know.
I
But
just
an
I didn't see that. Well, in the other shots, I didn't see where that was like.
Hey, Chuck, I've been
Possible.
talking about the Inspire Mini for a while. Maybe
But
this is
my
it.
prediction is this is
Inspire
And
Mini.
If
There
you
you go.
look over here, you can even see. I told him. I said, I think this is the Mavic 3 RTK. I told him that what about 2 days ago. Yeah, yesterday. Oh, somebody said something. Let's see what they said. Let's see. Oh, it was Maddie, I think. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's like, with retractable arms. See, that's like Maddie is the one that came up with the idea of maybe it's a leaked photo to disrupt the industry. No, because what I had heard, I had gotten some other information that, and I wasn't aware of this before, that apparently, and let me go ahead and close this out. Apparently, DJI has like quarterly meetings across the United States, and they will give out information and data and such, and onto like what they're doing for the next 2 years, what they're planning for the next 2 years. So if you're invited to one of these meetings and you sit in on one of these meetings, you basically got an idea of what their roadmap is. But from what I've been told is they're just full steam ahead. Like there's no remote IDs, just a little boop, boop, and then like the drones are going to be here forever. That's the way that DJI looks at it. There's not a damn thing going to stop them from having drones in the U.S. So they're going full steam ahead, not slowing
Ain't no
down
stopping
at
us
all.
now.
Yeah, so that's just what I was told. So go ahead, Dale.
They're the ones who probably leaked the Autel drones in Russia.
I don't know.
Disruptive information.
But so what I'm saying, and okay, to jump on some other things I've heard, basically what I was told is not to worry about the RC Pro, is that they think that it will be, what's up, Charles Galuski? Glad to see you.
Charles.
That the RC Pro will be upgraded to Occusync 4.
Okay.
And it would be able to run, and apparently the Occusync 4 is so strong and so rock solid that we're not going to believe how many miles it can go.
Did you say RC Pro will be upgraded?
Yes.
Occusync 4?
And they're coming
Our
out with an
existing
actual
one?
Yes.
How? It's a radio.
What are you talking about?
Interesting.
Well, I'm just saying that they think that there's a way to send the protocols to the device so that it will send a different signal. I don't know.
The radio's already kind of. Well, I mean, I guess
I
if it can make better
totally
use of
get. I'm
existing
just telling you
hardware.
what I was told by
That's
an insider.
Cool. It's cool. I mean, that's actually.
I mean,
very
Chuck,
cool.
the possibility the Occusync 4 hardware was already built in there a year and a half ago when it came out. And
I didn't
the
think about
That
activity-
is
That's
so
a good-
not
that's a-
DJI style, though, Ron. That's so. You know what I
No.
mean? Why would
You're
they
right.
not want us to buy
Okay,
like an
so,
RC
well-
RC Pro 2?
I
So
agree.
that very well could be something that they decide at the last minute and go ahead and come out with a new item. I don't know.
Unless it was
okay.
detuned from the
So
beginning.
we
Ron.
do know that there's going to be a new RC N2 controller and a new DJI RC2 controller with a screen.
And will they be released the day of the Air 3 build?
You mean that's what it's going to be, a package deal. Because we've already seen our Fly More kits and everything, but I maybe this. How about this? They will make the RC Pro compatible, so you will just have Occusync 3. I don't know. Is that possible, Dale?
It's been done before
Yes.
with Occusync 2
Say
to
that
3.
question again, Bill.
Okay. Chuck was asking, he's like, well, it's not possible to upgrade the DJI RC Pro to Occusync 4 because it's a radio. Okay, so what I'm asking is it possible for them to give a firmware update to where the Air 3S would still be able to talk to the RC Pro's OC3?
Oh, definitely it can go backwards. The question is also, does the RC Pro have the chipset in it that is the same chipset for 4? So it all depends of how it's done. And if it's algorithmic, configurations or maybe a boost in frequency is how they're getting a longer range. But I don't know that necessarily that Occusync 4 is going to give you a longer range. It's just going to be more secure and more information being able to be transferred over that. Now, because it's already at 1080p.
I was hearing that there was a possibility of 4K up to 2 miles.
Now that I could see.
No, I can't imagine they do that.
Okay, I was just telling you. So some stuff is bullshit. You know that. I'm just
But I
letting you know.
believe the RC Pro already has 4 antennas in it.
It does.
Correct.
Okay,
It does.
so
'Cause that's an Occusync, Occusync 3 thing with the 4.
Yes, yeah. Barkley agrees. It has 4.
Yes. Barkley confirms.
Wait a
Well,
minute,
maybe, like, I was kinda
Paul
following
said
around.
something back here. What was Paul saying? I missed it.
Maybe it's just
Asking
detuned. Maybe RC
how long
Pro is
until they
detuned.
That would be. Is this a Dale question?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay.
Well, that's interesting.
What's interesting? No, I missed something.
No, it's just interesting that maybe the RC Pro could be bumped up in power and stuff. Maybe it's throttled back from the beginning.
Well, I think that they probably learned a big lesson from the first one and how everybody was pissing and knew about how it didn't have enough power and how it was, it would have to, was a pain in the ass to update the firmware after a certain point, and it was, it was just like, it was really sucked. So I'm thinking that maybe they went, oh, we need to improve the memory, maybe put in a futuristic chip.
Yeah, I mean, the first Spark Control only really worked well with the Mavic 2 series.
Yeah,
it worked
I'd
great
like to
with
see
that.
the RC Plus be compatible with some of those ones, even though it's a massive controller. But if you're going to spend $1,200 on the RC Pro,
Wait,
get the RC Plus.
There you
with
go.
the bigger screen.
Right?
Art.
Hi, Art.
Hey,
What's
Art.
up, Art?
up?
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so here we go. Now here's the thing about are you compatible?
It's funny.
Are you compatible? So basically, like Chuck was saying, it's not DJI style to allow us a whole lot of times to go back and forth with controllers and such. So probably not going to be able to use the RCN1, no, and probably not going to be able to use the RC, at least not for a couple of years.
Oh, I didn't think about the RC. I mean, I guess.
Well, if they're going to have RC2, probably not the RC.
Well, I'm just like, don't you remember how
What's different about it?
suddenly after, I don't know, 3 years, the smart controller was compatible with basically every drone DJI had.
Yeah,
out
that
at
was
the time.
wild. That was a wild thing because
It's like we
because
were
the whole thing with
bitching and
Fly-
moaning. We want it to be working with the Mini. We want it to work with this. We want it to, and then finally
Yeah.
they just opened it up for everything.
Yeah, but how was that possible? Because from the beginning they said you needed a 64-bit device to run Fly,
Wait a minute.
and smart controller, OG smart controller was 32-bit. So like, how did DJI find a way to write Fly to work with the smart controller?
Very creative programming.
Yeah, I'll
Yes, I was
say.
just going to say that
I'll
they
say.
spend more money educating STEM students than the United States does.
Yeah, that because I was like very happy that my Mini 2 could fly with that same smart controller
Yes.
as my Mavic 2 back in the day.
Yes.
Yeah, it was cool.
But Bill, I have a question for you. So we think that the
Hey,
DJI
Chris.
RC, which is only about a year old, the DJI RC came out.
Yeah, that they're
basically
gonna
around
screw us.
the beginning of June of 2022. That already in a month's time, maybe it'll already be a dinosaur.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
It'll only work
Yes.
with a few older drones.
If the consumer stuff is older than a year, it's ready to be replaced.
Anyway, I'm going to reiterate
Yeah.
this. The
Yeah.
drone that's in the middle ain't an FPV-2 because I don't understand why the hell an FPV drone would have an RTK module on it. So anybody that's thinking that big son of a bitch that we figured out has an RTK module on it is an FPV drone. So just let you know. But with something else, I forgot. Me and Dale told y'all last week there wasn't gonna be no damn drone release this week.
Guess
Yeah.
not.
It's today. Today's not over.
Well, today's never goes. It's still 15 hours left. It's
Tomorrow in
in the middle of the show.
They do the announcements in the morning. They haven't said anything. The thing is they keep they keep the consumer stuff a lot tighter than they do the enterprise stuff. Just
Well,
saying.
another thing too is these leaks are. I'm not sure if there are typical. We're starting to get one or two actual DJI leaks. I do believe.
Yeah.
The others, the first few that we got, weren't intentional. I don't think that they were meant for us to see. Somebody has stumbled upon some of the like the prototype guys. And they have had, because the Mini 4 Pro is a Christmas release, just like last year. Some people are calling it the Mini 3S. I think it's the Mini 4 Pro because I could swear in a couple of the pictures you can see Mini. I know you can see Mini 4. I don't know for sure if you can make out the Pro, but I'm pretty sure you can see 4, Mini 4. Chris, glad to see you, Chris. Glad to have you, Chris. Go ahead, Ron. You saw that too?
Before the side of the arm, yes.
Yes. Okay. So that I think that's going to be a Christmas release. It's just all we're seeing right now are the earliest prototypes.
Wow, 6 months out. It's pretty fast.
Well, yeah. I do believe. Here's the thing. Okay, and I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to say right here, right now. Within the next 3 weeks, we will get the announcement for the Air 3. Okay, the announcement is going to be probably that we can pre-order that day, but they're not going to start shipping for at least 2 to 3 weeks after that. Delivery is going to be probably, like I said, August, September.
So this is very much like when the Mavic 2 series came out. It was like an August thing.
Well,
Yeah.
like they're going to announce it probably, okay, because we'll get through Independence, I'm thinking. So probably mid-July we'll get the announcement for the either the end of July is the actual release date, or the 1st of August, around the 1st of August will be the release date. And then you can pre-order it then, but then it won't ship probably till like the middle of August, and you'll get the end of August or 1st of September.
It's a horrible
Bill,
time to release.
Bill, can we go back to that the 28th today? Today's release date.
Yeah, go for it,
You
go
remember
for it.
before that box came out with 628 written aside, the rumors at that point before that day, they all did point to an end of July, August release. So probably the early rumors we heard were actually the factual rumors, and then that 628 box threw everybody off.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it is, the thing I noticed about the 628 box is I didn't see a DJI logo anywhere on the damn box.
Well, the secret box.
I saw a lot of, Chinese characters
Yeah,
that may have
yeah.
said DJI, but I didn't
No.
see a DJI logo anywhere.
So
I
we're
translated
So,
it.
Yeah, we're
We
going
Google
back to the
Lens,
early
so-
rumors of late July, August, which makes sense. That everybody got thrown off by that box. And Chuck, to your point, when
Oh, wait,
the
here it is.
Mavic 2 series did release, basically on September 1st, August 31st, whatever it was that they shipped out. But remember, that drone was supposed to come out around the beginning of July.
It was.
And they had
It
some kind of
was.
a problem, and they
It
pushed the
was.
release back for like 60 days.
I remember I was on vacation when they released that drone, and remember I ordered it. I remember we were in Las Vegas, and I remember ordering it so it would show up when I got home from Las Vegas. I remember that.
Ron's
You're right.
getting
That
kinda
ship,
nervous.
that's right, Ron. That was supposed to come out that was the
No,
one that
Ron's-
leaked in
It was
England in that
remember,
magazine,
it was
right?
a British catalog.
Yes,
The British catalog had 100% gorgeous photos in it, not these blurry things or whatever. And then
Oh, it was
all of
perfect. It was a
sudden-
full-on ad.
Yeah, and all of a sudden it got pulled back. We never knew the reason. Some of the rumors were that at the beginning they only had the Mavic 2 Pro, they did not have the zoom. But then another drone was released. I think it was the Anafi, and it had a zoom.
Hang on,
They
Angel.
went back to the drawing board and created a zoom drone real fast. That was a rumor.
Yeah, let me do it.
What's the
It'll
name
come
of
to
that-
your
what's the name
personal,
of that store
Angel.
in England. I think it was a V, didn't it?
Here we go.
Anyway, yeah. I remember that ad though, Ron. I remember seeing that. Like I saw that in an
Yeah,
airport.
we saw that
somewhere.
just around the beginning of end of June, beginning of July, and everybody. And I think the slated date for it
It's in
to
your
come out was
personal
July
Facebook
15th
account,
or
Angel.
something like that. And then nothing happened for like 45 days.
So the Air 2S as well as the Bada stuff is all on sale right now. At least Air
Yeah.
2S is 20% off. So
I mean, the Air 2S has been $849 on and off sale for the last month or so.
$799 right now.
Yeah.
Have y'all noticed how at the first of the year, well, towards the end of the year last year,
Angel.
and then the first of this year, that Ron Brown has really been working hard on improving this channel. That was about the time that Marcus got accepted into the DJI's influencer program, and he told Ron, "You got to get to work on your channel, buddy, because I'm going to get you into this influencers program." So he's like, "Man,
And my
Behind
time's
the
gone downhill ever
scenes,
since.
yes. We want to
Yeah.
know.
So Marcus is sending him pictures. He's like, "Oh, you won't believe this drone," and Ron's just like,
I'm
Yes.
under NDA. I can't say anything.
Hey, see, he's already on the.
"Oh, he's already in the program.
He's already in the program.
He's under no. I take that. He's under Marcus NDA.
Yeah, DNA. I'm under Billy Drone DNA.
He's under Marcus NDA. Okay, so here's the other part about being compatible. We don't think any of the controllers are going to be compatible. We know none of the batteries are going to be compatible.
Oh, boy.
DJI wants money out of us constantly, but we are letting you know, and I will tell you personally, I'm going to skip this drone and wait to see what the Mini 4 Pro has to offer, at which point I will decide, because I still think they're going to hit us probably about April or May next year with an Air 3S.
You know,
Wow.
I'm relatively new in the drone business here. I bought my first drone December of 19. And is there any pattern of DJI? Has anybody tracked this? Is there any conceivable pattern to releases?
Consumer drones are released on very close schedules based on the market for the holiday season. Usually by September, they want to be shipping containers, sea containers, to the retailers such as Best Buy, Costco, etc., so that they're in the stores and
Amazon
being purchased before Christmas.
Yeah, the mini series was always good. The first couple of minis came out like right around
like in November
Thanksgiving.
time space. Yeah.
But everything
Yeah.
else has kind of been a little sloppier in the release. It hasn't always like followed. Like, well, Mavic 3, they tried to kick that out like around. You're right, actually.
Christmas.
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
Mavic 3
So
tried
the
to
end
kick
of
it out.
August,
and the
September has been
Aquata.
a very frequent release date, as well as April, right after Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
But
Those are
then
kind of
things
the
like
two
the first Mavic Air showed up in like the middle of
January
February or
23rd.
something like that,
January
so there's always
23rd.
outliers.
Yeah. January
May.
23rd for the first Air.
There you
I
go.
remember
Yeah.
buying that damn thing.
There you go.
It's the only
The
Air I ever bought.
platypus
Yes.
looked like a damn platypus.
It's a cool
The
looking
battery on the
drone.
bottom and it falls out on you.
It looked
No.
like a platypus, man.
I forget to
Skipped that
deploy
one.
the front legs. Like I'd hand launch it
Yeah.
with the legs folded and be like, oh shit.
Like
Landed it.
Jackie has her drone, her
Get
what
it
is it?
back.
Her was it Mavic 2 Platinum?
She has a
His
platinum,
name Platypus.
Yep. Yep.
But the Air, the Mavic Air, the original Mavic Air, I swear to you, if you hold it down and look at it, it looks like a platypus's bill. The front of it looks like a platypus's
It's a
bill.
very cool looking drone. It was always very cool looking. And it looked
but
great
that
red.
noise, God, that
Flame
noise,
red,
man.
Oh, it was unbearably loud. That's the first drone I bought master air screw props for, and it didn't help at all.
It just changed the tone.
Slightly, it was still
It was still irritating.
it was still an angry hornet's nest.
So you
and then-
when you took that drone off around the crowd, everybody was looking, huh?
Like, but you couldn't fly it very far because it had Wi-Fi for a radio, so like everything would even like
So to
line of
bring,
sight,
go
it would
ahead,
get crappy
go ahead.
pretty quick.
To bring that up, I would like to ask everyone here on the panel if they are interested in either the Air 3 or possibly waiting until Christmas, because the DJI. Let me Google this.
Where's Pocket
When
3?
was Mini 3 Pro DJI Mini Pro release date?
May.
Do 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 do.
June 6th.
Huh?
What?
I just renewed my stuff. I ordered it on day one. They had
Yeah, you got
announced
it
it.
June 6th. Then,
Yes,
yeah.
I got it June 6th, and that was I just renewed my care refresh.
I renewed mine recently too, Bob.
yeah,
My,
that's when it.
what do you call
happened.
it? Care refresh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good man.
Yeah, so the
Yeah,
holidays
we
is
made a
perfect time for
purchase
the
in
Mini
May
4.
and it received it early June. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now say
Take
that
my
again, Dale.
chances.
The holiday time is perfect time for the Mini 4 because that's like a year and 6 months.
half?
Year and a
Yeah,
half.
18
yeah.
months.
A
That's
year and
good.
a half.
Yeah.
Right.
Good life
And,
cycle.
and
I
they're
suppose.
doing something every year. Doesn't seem to be DJI's. The Mavic 2 to the Mavic 3 was what,
That was
2.5 years? Or
That was like 4.
Yeah, but the higher end
Was,
drones don't come out as fast.
Yeah, the bigger drones don't come out
Yeah,
that
it
way.
was. How long was it,
Yeah.
Ron? I mean, like,
I mean,
Man,
3 years.
They love
from the
throwing us the
300
little
to
ones,
300.
though.
You're right. It was probably over 3 years, Chuck. A little
was
over
it
3 years.
did
Yeah.
that come out 18? Was it 18? I think it came out
18
August
or 17.
18.
Yeah, one of those years.
and then
Wait a minute. Okay,
Pro
let me
and
see
it
what
was like 4 or 5 years before the 3 came out.
people in the chat.
Dale's
What do y'all?
looking it up.
Okay,
No,
what do you
you're
all?
right, Chuck. I think the Mavic Pro came out in 17.
It came out October of 16 because I got it
16.
April 17, March of 17, and then I remember I was right on. It wasn't very long. I was like the following year I was buying an Air because that came out in January of
Yeah.
18.
Overall, I'd say
And
they're the
Spark
best.
came out.
Mavic Air was released in January of 18. Mavic Air 2 was in April of 20. And Air 2S was April of 21.
Hey,
That
hey,
whole
Dale.
time I
Here's a
actually
question.
So
held my
we're
ground
2
with the
years
Mavic 2.
past 2 years release date right now for an Air replacement.
Okay, how about this? He's asking, is DJI a good company to deal with as far as customer service?
I think they've
Depends on who
improved.
picks the phone up that day.
I think they've improved because I remember a lot of experiences going back. My early days with the Mavic were not good.
I'm
Early
seeing
days it was really bad, but I think
I'm
they're
seeing
a really great
testimonials
company
on old
work
farts
with now.
Yeah.
every day.
I
Yeah.
think
That's
they
what I was
improved.
going to say. I think they're a really good company to work with now. I don't think that anybody else in the drone industry has as good customer service as they do.
No. And
Now,
nobody else
I'm not
has
gonna lie.
that many-
Scott- a long
Scottio's right behind them. Scottio
Okay.
is right behind them.
I think it took them a
Having
long
worked
time
with
to learn.
various dealers,
But
They
Yeah.
had, they had to
In the
learn
early
about the
days.
American way of doing business. They didn't understand. They didn't.
Yeah.
They thought it was
In the
like
early days,
I'm
dishonorable.
seeing you're
Fire one.
still playing catch up in that customer service area.
and we
Yes.
had it drop out of the sky on the 5th battery, and we communicated directly with DJI. And like 4 months later, we learned that they had, when they got our firmware information from our Inspire 1 and the flight logs, they shut down the factory. They opened every TB47 battery that they had in stock and re-updated all the firmwares until everything was taken care of before they
Wow.
did anything more.
Wow.
Because
Wow.
they had found out it was a firmware issue in the battery.
Yeah, firmware.
Wow. Yeah. Then and to repackage everything, the probably opening it cost them more than it did to repackage it.
okay,
Well, it was
so
most of it was in China. They did have
Yeah.
some in the U.S. stock in the U.S., but
So-
everything stopped. Production stopped. Everything stopped.
don't
They
need the
probably
floor.
had like 80,000 batteries to change.
See, there's a good point right there. He still hasn't figured out all the features on the 3, so he doesn't want to upgrade to the 4.
Well,
the cool
actually,
thing is a
I'm
lot
still-
of them kind of bump up with the drone. so.
We were talking about this earlier, right, Bill? We were talking about how like would we bother to go from a Mini 3 Pro to a Mini 3 or Mini 4 Pro? And I told you personally if they went to a 1-inch camera somehow and put D-Log on it, that would be enough of a bump to get me to go from the Mini 3 Pro, which finally has D-Cine-alike and a really respectable low light camera.
Right.
That might get my money.
But the Air 3 would not, right?
The Air 3 timing is never on with me. I usually have a Mavic that's more than capable of doing what I need it to do. So I mean the Air series is great. I mean, like, the 2S, they've been great drones, but I never need one because I already have the Mavic, whatever.
All right.
So
And it's not small enough. It's not that much smaller in size to benefit you for travel.
So for run and gun vlogging like I do, it's like the Mavic 3 works for me, and now I carry the Mavic 3 and I have a Mini 3 Pro for like to be more stealthy.
Right.
And in the-
So, same question, Bob. Air 3 or Mini 4 Pro? Either one of you.
If the Air 3, I have an Air 2S that's been sitting on the shelf for probably 2 months.
Oh my God, I love that drone.
okay,
The more I
man.
fly,
Yeah, boy,
the more I
Bob.
fly that drone, the more I love it.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a great drone.
And so
It's
I
the
mean,
best drone DJI has right now.
best bang for the buck.
Yep.
Which
period.
one?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Which one? I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
I have an Air 2S that's been sitting because I'm still learning things on the Mini 3 Pro. And that's exactly where I'm at. And then I just bought the goggles and the motion controller, and I'm exploring another world here with the Mini 3 Pro. And
Nothing wrong with
I
that.
think I would wait
Ride
for
it
the
out.
4 if anything, but if I had a real need for the like the Mavic 3, I would get the Mavic 3. And it's not really money. I just don't really need it.
Yeah.
You have the
Yeah.
option on windy days not to fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's the one drawback with the miniseries, that when it gets really gusty out, it you're grounded. Whereas like the Mavic 3, I flew that on the Jurassic coast of England. That thing was a beast, man. It just
Yeah.
beast.
Yeah. No, I've
It's
flown
always
it.
working. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Bob.
Yeah.
Does
Who
anyone
else?
have an Air 2S to sell?
Maybe.
Possibly.
I don't know, Bob. Honestly, the more you fly that drone, I think the more, like that badass sunset that I took is a 5-pick bracket from an Air 2S.
Yeah, and I have the N1 set up with a Triple Tech 8, and I really like that setup. So
Yeah, that's.
Hey,
she's got a
Bill.
point
Bill, I
there.
want to make a comment about you mentioned about the 5-bracket picture thing. I've been flying the Air 2S a lot lately, and I noticed that I don't particularly like the JPEGs coming out of the Air 2S, but the RAWs are really good to work with. And so, but yet, like if you were a JPEG shooter, I'd tell you the Mini 3 Pro all day. JPEGs come out but look good, but the Air 2S, even if you use the smart photo thing, the JPEGs just aren't that great compared to some other drones I have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the raw
sure.
shots. The raw shots they're always better.
Yeah,
though,
the raw,
so all that
you want to go
detail
raw,
crap.
but some cameras like that little Nano Plus, the JPEGs look great out of that Nano Plus. I hardly ever use the raw in the Nano Plus or whatever. It all depends from camera to camera, but the Air 2S, a great raw photo. Air 2S, JPEG photo just average.
mhm.
I thought the color profile was, but we talked about this before. How the Air 2S color profile is a little odd to me, anyway. It's like a little.
But more so
weird.
in the photo than the video side.
It almost is
would
too
you-
sharp. I think if I had an Air 2S, I'd want to dial down the sharpness a little bit. It seems just a little.
Did the Air 2S get the update?
Sometimes I do a little bit.
You could dial down the sharpness
Mhm.
in the settings. Does it have that
Yeah.
feature?
I would think
Yes.
it does.
Yes, and there's a filter, in Final Cut.
Yeah.
I'm
Of course,
using-
if you shoot a D-Log or even HLG, you don't have to worry about the sharpness.
Now, would you say that your
D-Log
your
is the
eyes
bomb,
have
man.
been
I love
damaged
D-Log.
by looking at Mavic 3 footage? So then the Air 2S looks a little lower quality.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Angel, that's true. If you look at the the 4/3 camera on the Mavic 3, but all these people that have the Pro, they're shooting that other camera that's not even a 1-inch sensor yet, and then the real zoom is only half-inch sensor. So it's just a matter of which camera used.
Sorry.
Right.
It
To
happens.
me, all you need is a Mavic 3 Classic. You don't need the tele lenses are just fluff, really.
They come out
they've
with
real-
real good
whatever.
stuff. Come on.
Fluff.
I think not so much for
fluff.
photo, but for video, they can get the
For
job done.
video,
enough.
they do
Yeah,
get the
for-
job done. Photo, no. I think
Right.
photo.
Well, I'll back check a little bit here. If I take the 4/3, right, and I just use the digital zoom in or whatever,
You
if
can
I don't
punch
go
that
too-
in.
If I don't go too far in, it looks okay. I don't have to go to
I know. And then
the real
I can
zoom
use-
camera or whatever.
Right, and then I can use one proper ND filter, have it dialed in, I can adjust my aperture, and I can get really good exposure on my video, where I can't do that with those other two lenses. Now
Right.
I got a battle going on. That's
Right.
just me, though. Really, that's just me.
Oh yeah.
But because I'm running and gunning like vlogging, I don't have time to be dicking around and taking the drone back down.
You're not spending an hour in your camera settings before you take off. Yeah.
No, I gotta it's gotta be quick,
Yep.
in and out.
Besides-
So, anybody in the chat going to be buying that drone? And yes, Dale, go ahead.
no.
Let's see.
Nope, nobody's really saying anything.
JSK.
Okay, so I'm thinking. Okay, we're still going to have
Angel
the
just
vertical.
got it.
I'll be
just got it.
interested.
He's
I'll be
under.
interested
He's
to see
under. He's under
dimensionally.
DNA.
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be interested to see dimensionally how the Air 3 compares
Where do you
to like
live?
the A2S.
Give it a couple of months. Remote ID will tell you exactly where he lives.
Yeah, get the Karen app out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Find it on your iPhone, you know.
Man.
Yes.
It's gonna,
What
is
did
that
we say?
September? It's September, right?
Chuck told me my original acronym was too
a
long.
benefit is, if you want to go fly with somebody and you don't know anybody to fly with, you
You
can
can find them.
pull up the app on your phone and say,
Hey,
"Hey,
make drone friends.
guys,
this
And,
way.
and, then
Drone
just, and, just,
friends,
and then just
you
roll
know?
up on them or whatever. Hey, you fly a drone?
You know, so Bob,
Yes.
make the drone friends app that'll use like.
But I
remote
still
ID
like
to,
my.
find your drone
Chuck
friends.
just said my
become
acronym
my
was too
drone
long.
friend."
Oh crap! That's a great
I
idea. Why
found
did I say
you
that
on-
live? It's a great
Did
idea.
you not? But Chuck said my acronym was too long. That remote ID should actually read remotely identified drone pilot for easy pickings.
It's a bit of a mouthful, Bill. But
Yeah,
I like
so
I like it. but
I
it's a
came up with
mouthful.
what was it? What we call it? Rip off drone.
Rob
individual.
Drone
They don't give out. If I wanted, I saw a license plate. They won't tell me who that license plate belongs to. The country.
Oh, yeah, your
won't-
real IDs, your license
And,
plate.
and they won't to give you a tracker telling you where they went all over town either.
But,
Maybe that's why they're up in the radio. So if the radio has a range of like 15 miles, then the FAA can watch you for 15 miles further.
Well,
Maybe
remember, Bill,
it's
nothing ever nefarious is done with an
Twisted.
automobile. It's like drones.
No.
Here's
No.
my thing. I wanted to bring this up, and I'm tired of saying it over and over again. I'm tired of the bullshit that we're being fed. There's nothing beneficial for the consumer about remote ID because safety was never addressed.
It's a shame.
We pointed it out a million times that the public did not need access to our position, yada yada yada, because it's
For safety reasons. Yeah.
No,
and they
law
never,
enforcement, I can
even
see.
after we complained and complained and complained and complained.
Yep.
Okay, and at this point, I'm sorry. Anybody that tries to tell me that remote ID in its present form is a good thing got their hand in the fucking cookie jar.
Oh boy.
Well, I wouldn't go that
I'm tired
far.
of hearing
I
it.
really,
I'm
it's okay
don't
with me.
don't get snowed anymore, people. I can tell you, I go to church on every Sunday. Don't buy into it. Listen and use logic.
The FAA
There's no
can
safety
know.
has
There's
never
no
been
harm in the
addressed.
FAA knowing.
Safety for pilots has never been addressed. I mean, and I'm tired of hearing these people saying, because there's a lot of people that are still mad about that safety's never been addressed. That we're just an open target with $1,000 toy or a $1,500 toy that can be sold in 5 minutes for $600 cash. Like that.
I think people would sell your drone for $50.
Well,
So do
even
I. A couple
so,
of
even so, that's what I'm trying to say.
They don't
But
know
you can
now.
walk into a lot of pawn
couple of
shops
crack
and sell it
balls are
for
good.
$500 cash. You can walk into a lot of pawn shops. They wouldn't even ask twice. Yeah, $500, boom. And then go wipe it and start over again. There is
They won't
no
even wipe it. They'll just sell
reason
it.
for anybody in the public to know where we're flying. They can simply call the police department and say, there's someone flying a drone here. The cop can bring it up and find out who, where, when, and how, and send a patrol car.
That would be enough. That would be
Other than
honestly
that,
enough.
there is none of their damn business, and it's a safety risk. So anybody that's representing me should be standing up on a soapbox going, this ain't right. We're setting these people up to get hurt. We're making them easy targets. And people just keep telling me over and over again, well, they're giving us this and they're giving us this. Are they protecting us? No, they're not.
I'm
Not
flying
at
a
all.
commercial project almost every week, and then I had heard from some other businesses, some lady was complaining about drones flying over there at that project, and I was like, okay. And then on Friday, I flew there, and I landed, and this lady comes up from her property, and she's like, oh, I'm so glad it's just you doing this, because we had seen a drone, we didn't know where it had come from, and we didn't know what it was, but I see it's being done for, commercially, but I was wearing a high-vis vest, and
Yeah, Jim.
I'm being conspicuous. I'm not trying to hide myself and be secret.
Right.
About it. But so I just chatted with her and explained too that it's like, in reality too, anybody could really just be flying anywhere. But if they're sitting there hovering over your property and over just sitting there, and and you had kids out playing, then yeah, I might call the police. But
Yeah.
that's what I said. You have to report.
But here's my thing, and I want to know how much of a reality it is for me to be worried that an app is going to tell someone where I'm flying my drone. I don't carry a gun with me. I've used guns. I know how to shoot them. I'm halfway decent with them. That's not my thing, So, am I not an easy target if somebody's got a thing and says, "Hey, he's flying this kind of, he's over here flying this," and then you go over and see what kind of, and then am I not a target? Am I not a target?
And they got a baseball bat and they said, "You better land that drone, you MF."
well, I'm just saying, or for that matter, I'm paying attention. I've got my line of sight going, and they walk right up behind me, and boom, am I not a target? Am I not a target? At which point, if they knock me out cold, they don't even need me to land a drone. They'll fly back and land it themselves.
Well, or they don't have the flight
Come home, but-
return to home or fly home.
Well, I think you're creating a new business plan for some criminals here.
Wait a minute, I think the business plan's already been in place for years. Somebody went remote ID. Hey, we know the criminals love that. But I'm just trying to say, are we not targets instantly because of this? And I'm tired of hearing. It feels to me like corporations are finding any way and every way to push us out of the sky, because it's only going to take. Because what's going to happen next? 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 drone pilots are going to get beat up. Their drones are going to get taken. And then they're going to say, well, for the safety, we just need to get rid of that hobby. For the safety of everybody. Because I don't want my kids nearby one of them drone pilots when somebody's beating him up to take his drone. I don't want to be in the same park with them people. And that's it. It's over.
Hey, Billy, you shouldn't be in a park. You can't be in any parks in Seattle.
If I buy it.
What is it? Where do we go?
Where's
over
Ryan? Where's Ryan?
Yeah, Joe.
We have a
Pack some
published
heat.
list of all the
Guy
parks
comes
in
after
Las
your
Vegas
drone.
you can fly in.
Yeah, that's the same. We got places we can fly.
No, it's published. There, we have.
But it just seems like we're flat out targets, man.
But Bill, whenever the play devil's advocate, whenever.
But
you
here's
to somebody representing the FAA, they always respond, well, only people in the general vicinity of you flying a drone will be able to see this information. I've
What do
heard
you
that
mean
said more than once.
the general vicinity.
General vicinity.
Wait a minute, it's even easier then.
No,
Hey,
in other words,
keep the car running. Keep the car running.
Keep the car running. That's right. Watch my back while I'm flying.
Yeah. Keep the car. Just leave the door open. Leave the door open. I mean,
Crazy,
so they're like, what are they gonna do? It's like Domino's Pizza. Oh, we're getting close. Oh, right there.
There he is.
Let's go deliver his
The dude with the
smack
controller.
down.
Look, there he is.
A drone fire could
It's almost as
hire
good as your
all-duty-
Amazon
all-duty
package delivery
policemen to
tracking.
stand guard.
Hey, here I totally get all this, but like I said, here I am. I'm holding my controller. I'm looking at my drone, and my peripheral vision
Ooh,
still
I like the
halfway,
self-destruct plan, Jen.
still halfway decent, right? But I don't have anything in the back of my head.
Right.
I don't have anything back in my head. And if I'm watching my drone, and if there's like 15, 20 mile an hour winds, and I got a butt clinch going on, I ain't gonna be paying attention to jack shit going on around me. And I ain't gonna have time to do nothing.
hit the perp
What's
in the head
even
with the
worse?
drone.
I'm gonna be laying there cold, and I'm gonna lose my drone and my gun.
Just fly your drone into the perp's head.
But I mean, that's what I'm trying to say.
Don't be flying your FPV drone, then you won't see him at all with a
Oh
goggles.
Lord,
I know,
don't
it's like freaking
don't
catch
even get going
By
there,
surprise,
man.
You're supposed to have a visual observer watching.
It should
for
be
you,
RDA, remotely
Totally.
That's right.
remote
Chuck, that visual
dumbass.
observer should be the one packing the gun.
Yes, they should be packing heat.
But it just seems more and more.
A VI packing heat.
But what I'm trying to say is if we have an advisory board, the people that represent the hobbyist should still, to this point in time, be going batshit crazy over the safety issue that has never been addressed.
It's too late.
Never.
Man. It's too, they're in deep now.
And I'm like, what? Then I'm like, because I'm a hobbyist, and I'm pretty sure I can get over 50% to say safety is an issue with remote ID. So anybody that's truly representing the hobbyist should be screaming on that board that safety is an issue, and they don't shut up about it. They scream to radio stations. live streams everywhere you possibly can. Safety is important. We're not protecting any of these simple grandpa pilots, young kid pilots. We're not protecting any of them. We're making drones seem like they're some villainous, horrible thing. You're like, well, if you're going to take the risk of taking a picture of my, I don't know, sundial 14 miles away, I don't like your drone. You know,
I hope you get mugged.
Yeah, exactly. I hope you get mugged.
Yeah,
So,
looking out of the sky, it's annoying.
yeah. But that's what.
But the funny thing, you bring up the safety thing. Yeah, I mean, they say we need roadman ID for the safety of the general public, but they put us more in danger than we were ever put the general public.
It's like
in
we're
danger.
lesser than the general public simply because we fly drones.
Right.
And I'm trying. I mean, I guarantee you, the whole point is
Training spy drones.
most of your corporate drones, you know, within the next couple of years are going. I'll be flying beyond line of sight anyway. So you're going to have a dude just sitting in the truck, man, and he ain't going to have to worry about nobody bonking him over the damn
Oh,
head.
that'd be good.
You know, he got a big ass antenna on the top. He's just going to town.
Houses and backyards and everything like that.
Yeah, and the whole point. But here's me and Ron, and we're just first time me and Ron ever met up, and we're out there on the Jersey Shore, and we're flying, and then some whack whack, and then me and Ron come to big old knots on the back of our head. Where's all our shit, Ron?
Yeah, and then we call the local police up, and they investigate.
Yeah, and then they go, well, we investigated. There was 3 other shoes, so it looks like there was 3 other people there that knocked you out and took your drone. Other than that, we don't know much. Oh, wait. A couple weeks later, we did find out that your drones were sold.
If you keep this recording of this show, you're going to have a screenplay here. Wait a minute, you know.
A screenplay.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm just
exactly.
it's
Yeah.
Oh, yes. What was it? Day of the Droner.
Yeah.
That would be a good movie, Bob, or whatever. Can you imagine the droner gets his drone stolen, and then they bring the drone detective in.
Oh no,
And
but
the drone
wait.
detective-
They steal the drone from the wrong man.
right,
And
right,
now
right.
he's gonna get that drone back because it was the last gift from his dying
And
wife.
guess what?
John Drone 4.
We hired the Rock to play the drone pilot or whatever.
Queen Latifah will find it. Okay.
Yeah, she'll be in the cast, and then that'll be a happy ending. Drone
Yes.
pilot,
Yeah.
drone
Everybody
pilot,
hug and
bad
kiss.
guys go to
Exactly.
drone.
I had heard rumors that, and this is a rumor. I'm not going to deny it, it's a rumor. I had heard rumors that Occusync 4 would go 20 miles, and I said, dude, I can't see beyond 3, so I'm good.
We know the advantage of the better radio is that, you know, it's.
So, Ron, quick question. When
Oh,
you
Chuck,
fly,
check your
let's
messenger.
say,
I did.
on
There's a
Facebook.
nice. There's a nice
Fly on the
picture.
Jersey
Thank
Shore.
you. It's like I'm
and
flying
you
with Joe.
are do you ever
Oh,
fly
you're
by
flying
yourself?
with him?
Do
I
have
didn't know you all had flown
somebody
together.
with you?
It's a joke. I mean.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry, go, Angel.
Sorry.
So, Ron, when you fly on the
I'm flying
Jersey
to
Shore,
the
do you ever
Jersey Shore.
fly-
I'm flying near what?
do you have somebody with you, or you fly by yourself?
Well, when I fly camera drones, I usually fly by myself.
Okay. Yeah.
Ron's
Well, like
in one of
last
those
night-
good neighborhoods. I don't live in a good neighborhood.
Well, last
We
night I
live in
went
some
to
rough
Lake
neighborhoods, Angel. You know that.
Union. No, I know. Last night I went to Lake Union, and there were hundreds of people out there. So I went a little bit further away so I could fly, because otherwise I was like, there's just way too many people out here.
That's what I'm trying to say. We automatically ostracize ourselves so that we don't bother other people, which
Yeah.
makes us even bigger targets.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, look, he's over there. Hey, look, wait. He's right behind the bush, dude.
Before anybody's down there.
That's what I'm saying.
wear
Look,
your
he's right behind the
camouflage when you go to
dude.
fly.
He's right behind the bush. Nobody's gonna see.
Get your camo on, man.
Hell, we don't
so
even
then
need
I
cam.
just sat in my car.
Blackjack.
I sat in my car and flew.
Well, I'm just saying, blackjack. That's it. I'm just saying. But I what pisses
You know
me
what
off.
we need is the DJI shield. We'll put a button and we'll have a force field around us.
No, hell no. They get close, it vaporizes their ass. Boom, 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 boom.
I like Jim Droning's idea of having a self-destruct sequence for his drone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but wait, but after it gets like 200 yards away from you,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we could do that. You know.
Yeah, so somebody steals your drone and they get away and you're laying over there.
Have one.
All right, who's gonna get the last boom laugh?
Okay.
I got the idea. We could all buy old
And
cop cars
signal.
like Ken Heron and fly our drones from inside the cop cars, and the bad guys will think, oh, they're the cops' drones, though.
Yeah.
We'll be them alone.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a big spike in the
Yes.
used police car market.
You get them at auctions real cheap, Chuck.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm trying.
Bluesmobile.
I guess. See, that's what I'm trying to say is you should you should never give up the fight for safety. And to become complacent and say we've gotten gains in other areas is bullshit, because those gains only benefit corporations. They don't benefit hobbyists. So the people need to wake up and see we don't really have any representation for hobbyists.
What
A hobbyist-
gains are we getting?
I don't know, because we need somebody on the whoever's on the board
No, I'm
representing a
asking,
hobbyist. Do what now?
Do you know what is there? You know, is beyond visual line of sight? Is that what's going to happen if you're 107? Are we going to get that once there's remote ID?
But you're talking about 107 again. I'm talking about a strictly hobby pilot. Just somebody
Right.
that likes going out and flying their drones, who has taken their trust test, who is following their rules from their community-based organization, who is doing everything like they're supposed to do. And just like everybody so far has mentioned, when they fly, they try to be away from other people, to not bother them. We kind of automatically ostracize ourselves to not, get in other people's way. Okay, and now people are going to be able to just... It would be different if like suddenly on my controller, it would be like, beep, 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 beep. There's somebody getting close to you that's scanning your drone. Something that came up on the controller said someone's tracking your drone right now. So you could be like, what the hell? And you would be aware. But what I'm trying to say is they're going to be able to track you in real time, right up to you, and you're not even going to have a clue that they know you're there.
Nope.
So, I'm trying to figure out what happens, how we're going to have any kind of warning, how we're
You
going to
get an
know
alert that you're being tracked.
Yeah, something like
We
that.
know-
That would be cool.
We don't. Nobody knows for sure anything, right? Until September 16th. Is that right?
There is
Is it the
nothing that we do know that they've already been test apps out. Ron's will be back maybe soon, but there's already been there's a couple of apps out already talking about how they're going to be able to track drone flights. There's at least 2, I think, as of now, and it's not going to once remote ID becomes active and people have access to this feed. There's going to be a bazillion apps created. And it's not going to be hard. There's going to be probably some 8-year-old kid that builds an app and sends it out there for free that's going to track it better than everybody's. I mean, it's possible. We all know that.
I'm,
the 8-year-old
I'm
come out with
thrilled
the Drone
that there's
Friends app that I
8-year-olds
talked
with
about.
minds like that. You know.
Well, you
But,
get I know it's crazy
I
now,
understand
but
what you're
it could very well, something along those lines could happen easily. The app could be created at no cost and given away free, and that's it.
Of the 2 apps, have you tried any of them, Chuck? You
Wait a
tried
minute, what's
them?
he saying?
Dale?
Hobby Howie.
Which ones, Bob?
This is.
Have you tried any of these apps?
No, I mean,
I'm almost.
I've used Air Data, and Air Data will show you
that
drone
every
flights
night,
that are real time happening if they're on Air Data.
Yeah,
That's the only stuff I've ever
but I
seen.
mean, that's not remote. It's not reading
Yeah,
remote.
yeah.
ID.
No, I mean, well,
Yeah.
no, I guess not.
Okay.
But I mean, they'll be
Uh-oh,
like, it'll be
wait,
like that,
wait,
but on a
wait,
much
how are
bigger
you
scale.
You do realize, in between all our bullshit, and they've actually been bartering on this Air 2S.
Yeah, is that what's going
It's
on?
been
in the
going
chat?
on, man. The whole time been going on.
Huh.
It's been going on for about 10 minutes now. No shit.
Your
In
drone
the
has
chat,
remote
there's a
ID,
barter
or you need
going
a remote
on.
ID module.
What'd you say?
Still a
Okay,
magic
Dale's talking about yeah, if you don't have a remote ID, then you need a module.
And I guess Hollystone is coming out with an inexpensive RID module, just so you know.
Did you all see that
Do
somebody
you need a
somebody-
module to
they're
fly, or
saying-
can you just be like in cowboy mode?
Well, did you see some? I can't. I
There's
think it
going to
was
be a lot
in.
of cowboys out there.
I think it was
I'm
in your
thinking,
group,
yeah.
Bob, the guy that posted the 2 telos with remote ID modules sitting.
That's why
on
I'm keeping my
top.
Mavic Pro.
He said,
my Mavic
yeah,
2 Pro
his
kicking
fleet
around.
was ready to go.
Yeah, I saw it. Yes, the $300 remote IDs.
But
And,
that's what
and
I'm trying to
$100
say.
drone.
I don't. If the fact that we already, like I said, there's at least 2 apps out. Hopefully Ron will get back here in a minute. If not, maybe he's already went on to Sleepy Town. But I'm pretty sure. Weren't we talking about it no more than like 3 months ago that there was at least 1, maybe 2 apps out that were perfect, meant to track the drones? I can't remember exactly because I think Ron was the one that brought it up.
Yeah, there was a
Look.
couple of apps that were
ID.
And one of them if you did the free version, it was like a 5-minute delay or a 10-minute delay, but you had to do the pro version, and then you would actually get the
There
real
is
time.
real time tracking.
FAA Remote ID Broadcaster. Came out on August 24th, 2021. You can download it. It's like a yellow circle
Holy
with a purple
Stone.
outline. I see it. Just search for it.
Holy
It's just one. I
Stone.
just Googled something and up it came. I mean, that's at least one.
Oh, no,
There's,
Dale was showing me something.
Apply for DJI drone.
Yeah, I just threw in the remote ID Hollystone one, little teeny module.
Where's the thingy?
There's one called Drone Scanner in the App Store.
I'm
on
gonna try grabbing
Apple.
on my Razor
It's got
Plus
2
here.
stars of 5 stars.
Well,
Well,
remote
that's-
ID's not active yet, so the damn thing's not going to work. That's why people are pissed.
And
Well, it will work on some drones that are like a couple of them are enabled.
Yeah, but how
Mini
would you?
3
It would
Pro
have
might
to.
be.
Where are they going to get the signal from? I would think that there would be. I don't know how it's going to work. We need to
Here's-
understand more about how it works. And where they're
Here's
getting the signal from.
there's an app on the Apple App Store called Drones Flying Near Me. Education of Remote ID. 4 people have reviewed it. It has 2 stars. And the screenshots look like little dots, and then you click on the little dot and it shows you the information about the flight.
Wow, man.
That's
Yeah,
on
it's happening.
That's on the Apple App Store.
To be even meaner, man.
But it doesn't
They
work.
yell out your name right before they club you. Hey, Bob. Whack.
What?
Does it tell you what kind of drone's flying, Bob?
I don't think. I don't.
Can,
That would
can-
be
can it
even
carry
worse,
traffic
man.
trees and
Oh,
leave
that'd
them
be
in
great,
the
right?
road?
They could,
I'm going to download it, okay?
Yeah. Bill, what if you fly like a cheaper drone, like a Sea Fly? Do you think maybe the
I
things
just
would
put-
leave you a little bit more? Nobody
Dale
wants a Sea
actually
Fly.
talked to us about the Holystone module like a minute ago. Right before you came back, I had posted it up. Oh,
Yeah.
here we go.
Yes.
Air Sentinel.
Yes. The Holystone.
And Holystone has quality equipment. We know that, right?
Yeah,
they do.
yeah, it's not horrible.
Inexpensive.
And it's module.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talk about it, but does anybody actually have a Holystone module yet? I mean, Holystone is great for advertising stuff's coming, but when does it actually get here?
Yeah, so May 23rd, Air Sentinel.
Yes.
Say, and it's you can pretty much he's down the block about and turn left. No, you're not. And then, can you imagine? So he's gonna be tracking his buddy on the phone, and it's gonna be like, dee, dee. It'd be like one of them horror movies. Yeah, there we go. Like you were talking about, Ron. We can make it a horror movie that way.
Yeah, we could have a movie here.
Be like-
Bob's working on the script now.
He's
Blair
in
Witch.
the house.
I am.
Blair
I'm
Witch
reading-
Project, kind of like.
The
No,
remote
it's
ID showing.
no. It's like the phone call is originating from in the house.
We
That
have
kind
a
of thing.
drone.
And you'd be like, your app would be like beep 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 beep.
or the phone call is originating from the drone.
Yes, yes. Yeah, you're like your controller just like, hey, how you doing?
It's coming from.
How you doing?
When I'm loading this app, here's the sentence here. The purpose of this app is to let pilots and others know what to expect once the drone manufacturers start transmitting the remote ID information per FAA regulations. Okay, I got it.
Hey Bob, I don't know if you remember this, when we were in Florida one of those days at the meetup, I was testing some of whatever the most popular drone tracking apps were at that time. This is April, so this is already outdated information. But guess what? If you had an Apple iPhone, none of those apps worked at all. It could be 50 drones flying right in front of you. None of those apps on an iPhone showed anything in the air.
Right.
Well, like I said, because I don't think it's being broadcast through a central spot to where they can pick up the signal. I would think they would probably need your frequency that's coming from your drone that's tied into your radio.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm just saying that we're putting a lot of trust that all this stuff's going to be working 100% right on September 16th.
What? Oh, so we'll get a sense of false security before it really gets bad.
and Bill,
we'll give them a couple of months to get the app locked down, and then it's whap, 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 whap.
And there's already been rumors out there that September 16th date could get pushed back again.
I'm not hearing that at all.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always a rumor. I think more of the rumor is somebody being hopeful than it is actual.
Wishful thinking, Bill, when I was young. Bob, you remember wishful thinking back in the old days.
What are you doing over here?
Every night.
I just asked him, what would be the best one?
Yes.
It's kind of like an exo. They're like an exo drone company that actually convinced people they were good, and then they started actually making halfway decent drones. Not
They're a great marketing company,
but halfway decent drones. But they're nowhere near worth what the people try to charge for them.
They cost as much as the DJI mini drones or whatever, and they're nowhere near as good. I mean, on the side of the box, they look great. They have every spec there can be on the side of the box. But when you actually get the drone, those specs maybe are there, but they don't really work all that well.
Oh, something I will also say. I am not so mad at my Skydio 2 anymore. I have just realized that unlike a DJI drone, the Skydio 2 has to be at least 300 plus feet in the air before it seems to take a good photo or a good video. So, I mean, not that
What?
At least, I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it could be that GoPro color profile, but it tends, if you're lower, no matter how much, and maybe the sensor, I don't know. It just seems that everything kind of bleeds in, and it looks like, wow, man, that was some really good paper I took about an hour
ago. I would
ago.
expect. Normally, you fly, you tend to fly no more than like 150 feet or so in the air because you want the detail and everything. So
and it doesn't, the colors bleed in too bad. User error.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think so.
Possibly.
Can I ask you guys a question? You all have drones. Do you fly every day?
No.
What weather
I try
permitting?
to.
Weather permitting, Dale.
Yeah, I don't.
They don't fly. I'm grounded.
I don't necessarily.
I mean, weather permitting, I get that.
No, man. Even I'll fly one of the little guys, even if it's raining inside.
Yeah.
Because sometimes if I'm really, really pissed off, it's the only way I'll calm down.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, it's
It's
just
cool.
I think I get out maybe 2 or 3 times a week, but not every day.
Yeah,
I don't try.
Let me answer Dan's question. Like this morning, Dale, I had my bag packed from last night. I had plans to go out this morning because the weather forecast had clear skies and low winds. It had perfect drone conditions. I wake up, this morning, like 8 hours later, the forecast has completely changed. Overcast skies, chance of rain. So I did not go out, but I had the best plans to go out.
But your bags are packed for tomorrow.
Correct. But I got things to do tomorrow, Bob. That's the curse of the drone flyer. The good weather always happens on days you have things planned.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
bad
Or
weather
you'll
always
be
happens
in
on
the
vacation when you wanna fly.
You'll be in the Costco parking lot and you'll look up and you go, "Ooh, look at that sky," and you'll be like, "Well, I guess I'll take a picture with my phone."
Yeah. I got my iPhone here. That's my drone for today.
Unfortunately, even though I have access to a lot of them, I probably don't take advantage of that to do it all the time. But
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to see what
bad.
Studio does. If
It
you
is too bad. I
actually,
can't fly all the time either.
Yeah.
limited.
I mean, I just put it in the backyard. I might put it back in the backyard for 5 minutes to take a photo or a quick video and drop
That
it
counts.
down. Just
That
to
counts.
put it up.
If I'm gonna fly for
Yeah.
fun, I'm gonna bust out a Vada, put the goggles on, go rip around my backyard.
I mean,
Yeah,
that
counts.
was really fun when we went to Satsip and we flew around and stuff like that. Obviously, it took some extra drive time to get there and whatnot, but it was still fun. And I'm gonna try to go to the Rife Lake one and later in July.
Now, last winter when I was in Florida for a month and the weather was good almost every day, I did fly almost every day in Florida when I was there for the warm up to the meetup because, again, I was trapped inside the last couple months in cold weather. I couldn't wait to get out there and fly every day in that perfect Florida weather. Bob, you probably flew every day in Florida, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely every day in Florida for sure. We're going on a trip in August here. My wife and I are doing a drive from southern Nevada to northern Nevada.
Oh.
We're taking a week. She has one meeting she has to go to in northern Nevada, but we're taking a week and we're taking the dogs, and we're hitting the road.
Well, you hit some scenic locations on the way up there?
Yeah, so
Trying to get some
there's
footage.
a lot of good stuff out there. Ely and Panaca and some of these other Goldfield. I have a connection in Goldfield, Nevada that I want to go there. My grandfather actually worked in Goldfield, Nevada.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah. So anyway,
So you'd be flying a
interesting.
lot then.
yeah. So I'm planning on every day there.
Now, is the weather
sure.
poor in northern Nevada?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I mean we can still if you go from 6 to 10 in the morning, no problem. After 10 in the morning, it's getting
hot.
close to 100 degrees, and the drones, you get in 100 degrees, you can fly an Air 2S for about 15 minutes, and you can fly a Mini for about 5.
No fan, yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
Bob, are you experiencing any of that heat wave that they're having in Texas and Louisiana across the belt, southern
No.
belt down there? No.
It's strange. We've gone a record number of days. I think it's 292 days that we've gone under 100 degrees. That hasn't happened in a long time. But it's supposed to be 110
Next
on
week.
Sunday. You know?
Damn.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah. It's so we haven't felt 110 in a long time.
Right.
Well,
We'll be in the
You'll
90s
definitely
next
be getting
week.
your work done early in the morning then, or you're
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Next week we're going to be in the 90s, or you're going to be in the 90s?
Tuesday is supposed to be 92.
Oh, wow. Now, where did you say?
You're going to be 92, and the city will be like 85. So, yeah.
And I think
You're
we're
gonna be
even,
right at
100.
I think we're actually a little bit cooler than that. I think
That's
we're 80.
Olympia's. I think Olympia's temperature was 92.
Okay, so what did you say the next meetup was going to be? Probably, Dale.
I thought that Caleb had a meetup at Rife Lake off of Highway 12 on the 22nd.
22nd.
That sounds about right.
July. 22nd of June.
I unfortunately cannot go. I'll be at the Gorge.
what's the gorge?
The Gorge Amphitheater for a concert.
Oh, that'll be then. I won't be able to go either. That'll be one day before I could go.
Who are you
I could
seeing?
actually go. I could go on the 29th. I could actually go probably
It
on the
is-
23rd, but I can't go on the 22nd because I still have clients.
It is Above and Beyond and a bunch of other. It's electronic music.
Oh, you like that? He likes
Okay.
that stuff. Yeah, he likes that stuff.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
cool. But I'm definitely going to the week, the 1 week that I'm going to try to. I'm going to drag my ass out of bed early enough to get down there to Angel and try to go fly in the morning if he's willing to get up with me one of them days.
I told him all you gotta do is get down here, man. Just
Nice.
make it down. Come early. You could fly a battery before your wife and daughter wake up.
Oh
You'll
no,
be back
no,
in time.
no! That week is she's going to be in the Philippines, but the week that I'm coming down to visit you, I won't have any responsibilities here except 2 wiener dogs.
Okay.
So I can just
Well,
put
that's
some
a
dog
lot
food.
of responsibility.
I can put some
Yeah.
dog food in the pan and come and hang out down there that morning, and then get back, and you can get ready and go to work, or I can come down. I can come in the morning one day, and I can come down in the evening one day. So it doesn't really matter because I know my son.
Just let me know.
It's so funny because my son is really a big homebody, right? My youngest son. So anyway, he's one because his mom and his sister are going to the Philippines, and I'm staying here. So I was like, "Yeah, I'll come down and see you that week, son, and we'll hang out for a little bit. We'll go to the movies. We'll get out of the house." And I was like, "Yeah, we'll get out of the house, but we're going to take the kids too." Oh, okay. All right. I was like, I can't just leave my grandkids there. Yeah, we're going to go out and have a beer, son. No, I'm taking both of them to see Guns N' Roses, so I'm pretty sure we're going to get wilder than hell that night.
Oh boy.
So I don't think that we don't need to do anything the week that I'm, coming down there to visit them.
Hey,
So
Bill,
they're all
speaking of movies, there's a big movie coming out this Friday.
Yes, and I think I'm going to go see it. I'm going to see him in his final ride. Is anybody else going to go?
Harrison,
Are you Indiana
Yes.
Jones fan? from
Indiana
back in the day?
Jones.
Oh, wait. Y'all go ahead. I don't know where it's at. I don't know where she put it. Y'all keep talking.
I remember going to the movies when the very first Indiana Jones movie came out, like that opening weekend.
I was
They de-aged them, didn't they, for this one?
I made a lot of money on bootleg copies of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
That was back in the old
Hey,
VCR days, right?
you're gonna get us demonetized, Bob. What are you doing, man?
Wow.
Well, and it's a statute
I
of
think it's
limitations on
beyond
that,
the
Angel.
statute of limitations.
Statute
I
of
don't think
limitations.
Bill cares. He's like,
Yeah, I think
Bill
that
cares.
was a whatever.
So, man, this guy's
That was a great, that
Ron.
was
He's
a great
gonna
movie.
get a royalty check,
Yes.
tarnished here, man.
And I saw John Williams, the guy that did that iconic music.
Yes.
He did this film. It's going to be his last film. He's like 90 now.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
yeah.
definitely qualifies as an old fart, right, Bob?
Oh yeah, yeah. Good old fart. That's
He's a
for
card
sure.
carrying member.
Yeah, he's yes. Very good old fart.
So, Bill, you dress up then for your Harrison Ford movie?
Well, oh, he's
look, Andy's here.
nice.
he's getting his.
No. Indy's not here. This is
Where's
Seattle.
where's
This is
the
Seattle
whip?
drones. This is Seattle drones.
Yeah.
Seattle drones.
Seattle
will
drones.
you be able to wear that to the movie on Friday, Bill?
I don't know. Maybe somebody will back me over the head and steal it.
They probably will.
Get your drone,
probably
get your
would.
drone
They
along
probably
with it.
Great hat.
Do you have a remote ID on that hat, Bill?
Yeah, I need to put an Apple tag on it though for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
But yes, and then look. Here's this. This is cool.
Oh, yeah.
That is
Really?
cool.
Indiana Jones.
That looks
yeah.
official.
You need to
Yeah,
put the-
it
you
is.
do need to put the Apple tag in there.
Yeah,
though,
you
man.
better not wear that, Bill. They may take it.
Yeah, I would put an Apple tag in that brim there. Yeah, something,
sir.
Right there.
sew it into the
So
line.
So in the
have it,
lining,
Bill.
yeah.
I get
yeah.
remote ID on
Right,
that
Bob.
thing, Bill.
Handmade. Yeah.
Nice. Hand job.
Yeah.
Now, cue the music. Cue the Indiana Jones music.
Listen, he's
That's enough, Bob. You're gonna get
wait a
demonetized.
minute. I should fall off the horse too. No, he did it. He didn't do it long enough. It wasn't 7 seconds, so I think we're okay. So yeah, is anybody going to go see the movie this weekend? We're right at that time, aren't we?
Well, it's a busy holiday weekend. The movie theaters could be packed around here, Bill.
It will be.
Yeah.
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 Why would it not be?
First.
That's why it's probably a
go
good
to
idea that they're
Occusync.
releasing it.
I'll tell you what I am going to do this. I'm going to watch Avatar again on
The new one?
whatever
Number
it's on
2?
Hulu, or is that what it's on?
Disney Plus and Max.
Yeah.
Bob, I'll send you the bootleg tape over.
Do it on
go.
Disney Plus and Max. So if you have HBO,
VHS,
you have Max.
VHS.
I'll send you the VHS. I'll send you the VHS
Two
beta, Bob.
betas, 3 VHSs.
Yeah.
I just
I was-
watched it
Hated
when
too.
I was on Alaska Airlines when I flew to Denver or
Ah.
something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah.
No, I flew to St. Louis and I watched it.
Yeah. Oh, good.
He said
Yeah,
he said the camera was invented for him.
Mine? Mine?
We were sitting at where the hell were we sitting at? We've been there a few times. But it's like right on the water, obviously. But he literally, he's the only one that does it out of all the gulls. He'll come right up there on the damn tables and like give me food.
Not
damn
afraid.
it. Yeah,
Not afraid.
he'll come right up there. But he, for some strange reason, he didn't want to, really mess with us. But he just would sit there and, raise hell and open his mouth. He didn't ever really make a noise or anything. But he would just talk like doing Stevie Wonder kind of thing.
He's posing for you.
Yeah, and I took a whole
that guy's
shitload.
got a camera. Wait a
I
minute.
took a whole shitload of pictures of him. So yeah.
Yeah, he's holding up his phone. I'm going to go fly over there and pose.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. Dale's getting ready to go wind up the shop tonight and head home for a little while. And I appreciate you coming on. And I think I had an idea for next week's show, but I don't remember what it was. So probably not anything. All right, Dale. It was good to have you. Peace out. Have a good one. Later.
All right.
Okay. Everybody, we're getting to that part of the show. We're like, okay, and I'm going to go too, and I'm going to go too, and I'm going to go too. It's like, oh, no. Chuck, you've been up for a while. I totally understand. Angel, as usual, got here late. Angel, as usual, got here late, and he had to make the bed real fast. So,
Hey, I did have to make the bed. No, I had to do some more calls. I had to call some of my folks. So
the camera was invented for Chuck.
It was?
That's what Andrew said.
The camera, or a camera?
Oh wow, working this long weekend. I'm kind of working, but see the thing about it is we could go hang out with our whole bunch. We could all go, and hang out at the movie
I was
theater,
working that movie script this weekend,
which would be cool.
Yeah, really. I mean, put this. If you submitted the show to ChatGPT and say write a screenplay.
Over which part? The part where we were talking about
a commission, then, Bob.
The what?
Would we have to pay ChatGPT?
No, that's it. Wait a minute. So here, how about this? I like Bob's idea, but we'll call it the drone stalker, and it will be from the first. It'll be from first person point of view, from the stalker's point of view. So we'll see him beep, 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 beep. That's all we'll see is like he would have, and
we can film a POV style, Bill.
Oh shit! You know what I forgot to do? It's already too late though.
And he fences your Mavic 3 for $35.
We didn't give away any sticker packs.
Show,
There's still 17 people left. We're still 17 people left.
We got giveaway.
Yeah, save it for next week.
Save it for next week.
Yeah.
Are y'all gonna get pissed if I save it for next? Because I told them to remind me, but it just means that nobody's looking in Coast to Coast Drones, where we told everybody that June 28th was not going to be a damn release date. But they tend to look at other groups that don't have all the good info. But I didn't hook up with the extra good info until this week. I had pretty good info. Like I said, I predicted the predicted of the Air 3 going vertical is totally mine, though. I don't have anything to back that up at all. That's just totally.
And Bill, we do have 2 hours left for an Air 3 release.
Yes, we do.
But what time is it in China? It's not the 28th. Hey, wait! It's not the 28th in China anymore.
No.
So it's already past time.
Well,
so they can open that box, and it's balloons,
Oh wow! Wow! But that's cool, though, man. That's cool that you do that, because you're going to get pictures and stuff that people otherwise wouldn't be able to see.
Yeah.
I think Massiville is that location that Captain Joe and Johnny go down there and fly by the water a lot.
Is that one of the secret spots?
I think that's their secret spot, yeah.
I tell you what I'm going to do. I know all these guys.
I need to meet up with them when I go back home next time.
I know all these guys got stuff to do, so how about I just do I'll call it I know there's only 2 of them. I only got 2 packs of them, But I'll do like a spontaneous sticker giveaway like tomorrow early or something. I don't
There you
know.
go.
Because there's some people like Mark saying you forgot the stickers, but of course he's in England and he's just fucking with me because he knows I said I forgot the stickers. But
Guy doesn't
if
sleep,
you all
does he?
if you all really think it would be, we'll save them till next week. It was just somebody remind me to give them one of them away at least
And then
within the first
half
10
hour.
minutes of the show.
Yeah, first half
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah, like when the first 10 minutes of the show,
Well, we'll
and then we
tie
just sit
ribbon,
with
with
it.
the show with the
ribbon
release.
around your finger so you can't forget.
I think I got really overwhelmed over the remote ID thing and about how I don't feel like hobbyists are being represented. Our voice is not. It's. And I'm not trying to say this in a mean thing. I understand. I can see the reason why it was done, but we as hobbyists are not being protected. I don't have a 107. I don't have any intention of getting a 107 anytime soon because I love flying the drone and taking pictures. And that's my thing. I like taking pictures with my phone. I like taking pictures with camera. You know, I like if I can get my creativity back in my brain. I don't know if it'll happen or not.
Get
I used
off
to
the
like,
chair, dude.
I used to like making short
Off
films
the
and stuff
chair.
with my family members and stuff. So
Go outside.
so we'll see how it goes. But anyway, next week, I don't remember. Anybody remember in the chat what I was talking about doing next week? I had a good idea. And then I said we were going to do, we'll do this. We'll do a support your local drone channel next week. So I would like to find at least 10.
I got one. I got a new one today. I got a
Okay,
new one
smaller
today. Add on
drone
to it.
channels. Smaller
Okay.
drone
I
channels
have a couple that I found.
but here's the thing, we're going to do it. We're going to pull out or not to pull out. We're going to use the MAP method next week.
The what?
No.
But everybody's like, the what? Okay, so
Matt
anybody
Bump.
know who Matt Northeast is?
Yeah, the map.
You know,
bump.
Northeast
Yes.
Drone Production.
Yeah.
Okay, so Matt does a kind of similar thing to Support Your Local Drone Channel, you know, or he calls it a map bump. But he's figured out that it's better to throw up a video from the channel, let the people hit the subscribe button from the video channel, and then you watch the video together. So like everybody they would click on the link that I would post over here in the stream, right? Which is going to be a link to a video. Okay, and then they'll go to that channel, and then as the video's playing, they'll click the subscribe button, and you know, if they're intrigued, they'll click the bell button. But we will play the video here on Drone Therapy as you're watching it on your computers. And then everybody finishes, we'll go on to the next one. And that way we're knocking out you need to watch a couple of minutes of video to get the subscription to stick at the same time. Right?
Wow.
So we're meeting that criteria right off the bat. So next week, like I said,
we're sticking. In other words, we're sticking it to the man.
I don't know
Yeah.
if we're if it works, yeah. Anything that
Scamming
benefits
is-
anything that benefits the creator and gets them noticed and gets them traffic, then yeah, stick it to the man.
I like that, Bill. That should be the
Up
title
your
of the
algo,
episode. But we're
YouTube.
sticking it to the man tonight.
Oh, well, I think maybe I was going to have a night where I was going to, a remote ID rant, but that's like I said, I'm going to say it again before I log off. We need our safety protected, and anybody that's representing us, that needs to be foremost in their mind. Not, oh, we're getting beyond line of sight, or we're getting it set. We're getting flying over people with a permit. I'm like, all that's great for a 107 pilot, right? It's fantastic for a 107 pilot, but there's not a damn thing being done to protect the hobby pilot. So if somebody is on a board and they're representing the hobbyist, then it needs to be a hobbyist. Someone, like I said, who's going to be standing up on the table screaming, they're not being protected. You're treating them like they're, from another planet. You're finding a reason to ostracize them and treat them as lesser than public people. Because the public has a right to know, but the drone pilots don't have a right to hide their identities to protect their property and themselves. So you need to wake up and stop seeing this, that it's, oh yeah, we can just accept it. No, it's it's great that it's helping the business, but the business is pushing us, the hobbyist, out of the sky. And as long as this complacency keeps up, and we keep hearing that, oh, they're giving us this and they're giving us this, until they protect us, they're not giving us shit. So that's
Bill's saying, take the rose-colored glasses off.
Exactly, man. You don't need. I mean, you don't need to hear propaganda to make the point. Just see it for what it is. We all know that we're not protected as a hobbyist pilot, and we were talking about the apps not more than 15 minutes ago that can see you and know where your location is, get your flight information, how high you're flying at. Hell, they get like, oh, he's only 200 feet up, it only taking about 30 seconds to get down. I mean, even more, it's like I said, the only people that need to know are the police department, the fire department, the first responders, and that's it. It should have been that way from the very beginning. You can't explain to me any logical reason that the public needs to know other than a fear tactic for corporations to take over the sky. Anybody here on the panel, can you give me a logical explanation why they've not protected the pilots?
I haven't thought that far yet.
Got me swinging.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if they know where we are, they know where we're flying, they know we're paying attention to our drone, because if we're following the rules, we're keeping visual line of sight on our drone at all times. And we're the easiest target to hit. And they're not doing anything. And it's just like,
Well,
I mean,
the only bone they threw us, Bill, is if you fly an under 250 gram drone that's not registered, you don't need.
We don't even know for sure. But wait. XJet has already pointed out that every damn Mini 3 broadcasts it automatically, and you can't turn it off.
Nope.
Bill, none of what I'm saying is confirmed at this point, but some people are saying that if you have an unregistered drone, unregistered mini drone, that somehow remote ID doesn't have to be activated in it.
So keep your Mini 2, is that what you're saying?
What is it? Oh,
well,
okay.
the Mini 2 would be fine all the way because it never had remote ID. But even if you have, like, say, some of these other drones, like
more valuable,
a Mini
just like
3
that.
or a Nano or whatever, even though they supposedly have remote ID built in, if that drone is unregistered, again, this is all rumor, that somehow the remote ID won't work in that drone come September 16th.
Wow.
I have heard people.
It's true. I'm just saying if you look hard enough, you see.
Well, I have heard people like Philly, and I know Dan. Dan is very pissed off about it. They're calling for acts of civil disobedience. I do know that it's probably not the smartest thing to do, but it could very well draw national attention.
Are we going to have a drone in?
No, well, everybody's just talking about,
a drone protest,
putting up like 30,000 drones across the damn country, and everybody just saying to hell with remote ID until you protect the pilots, and that's the kind of thing I'm saying people who are supposed to be representing hobbyists need to be doing, man. They need to be going, we don't need this to happen. This is bad publicity. We need to protect these people. The whole point is you can't tell me a good reason, because I need to go to them. I need to go to them and explain why they feel their safety is being given away.
Well, Bill, can we sway public opinion by getting that kind of story in the news channels that drone flyers are going to be targets come September 16th?
The whole point is if we do if we all declare that we're performing an act of civil disobedience to the remote ID rule for drones, and everybody does it at once, they've got a good point. It's going to draw national attention. At which point they're going to question the pilots and say, why are you like this? They're going to say, because they're telling us with remote ID that a hobbyist pilot has to watch his drone at all times or he can be ticketed and in said position, so anybody in the public can track him with an app and know when and where he's flying and have access to him to take his stuff.
He's got to watch his drone, but he also has got to watch his back at the same time.
Yeah, and I love all these. I totally understand safety precautions people are taking, and I get that. I totally get that. But our rules say at all times we're supposed to be watching that drone. That's the rule. That's the rule. Mm-hmm. So if we're watching that drone at all times, we can't be aware of everything that's going on around us. And these are just laying us out there. Because if we follow their rules to the letter and do everything, like the CBOs and doing it, announcing the CBOs rules that we're following and doing the trust test and doing all that, showing that we know what we're doing, then we're just walking out there. We're just walking out.
Of course, there are still the FRIAs, but I guess somebody can still track your drone in a FRIA.
But I thought in a FRIA you're like limited to 200 feet and you didn't have to have remote ID, wasn't it?
I believe you're right.
So I mean, so I don't think they're going to be
all the rules and regulations are out the window in a FRIA, except obviously 400 feet in line of sight.
Yeah.
But everything else is. Yeah,
but it doesn't make any sense to me why the public needs to know. I can't figure out why it was ever brought
and Bill,
up.
you'll never get the answer to that question.
I mean, we were supposed to get this big report. Remember, we were supposed to get the safety and all that. We were going to get it, and it never came out. It never came out.
Well, it has to come out sometime, right?
No, this was 4 years ago, Ron?
Well, Bob said at some point things like that become public files
Record.
or whatever.
No, the whole point is it was supposed to be public record to begin with. It just never was written. Period. It just was never made. It was never done. They can't even track through the money if it was ever done.
Follow the money.
So it's just like, what the hell, man? So anyway, next week we're going to be doing Support Your Local Drone Channel. Ron, what are you doing? What's up on your channel?
Well, just trying to get caught up on videos here. I've been doing a series in my summer with the Air 2S. I'm kind of like, ignoring the Air 3 and just enjoying flying the Air 2S. As you said, Bill, it's one of the best drones out there, best drones for the money. I've got a series of videos up. Actually, I haven't posted this video, but I've kind of, the Air 2S has acquired a new, gain and expo settings that newer drones have now, and I think I have my Air 2S tuned to perfection for what
tuned to perfection.
So I can't. I'm gonna get that.
Are you gonna share that
on my settings soon? Yes.
Oh, awesome! There you go.
Yep.
Let's see. What are we gonna call it? The Ron filters.
Wouldn't it be cool if you could share your settings? If you could share your settings file and like upload it to another controller.
You do that?
I don't think so. Would it be cool if you could?
Yeah, it would be.
But you can say, this one is at this value, this one's at this value, this one's at this value.
And of course, I'm preparing for the big 4th of July holiday weekend, actually extended weekend coming up soon. At places like Resort Town where I live at, that is, that's good. This is the biggest weekend of summer down here at the Jersey Shore. More people are here.
You're going to be mobbed up
than any other time.
Oh, it'll be busy here too, man. It'll be busy here for sure. I think
we get a few people here.
Okay, Chuck, what's coming up on your channel?
England. We're wrapping up England this Sunday.
Very cool. And
there's a little bit of drone. There's some drone porn in that one.
I'm telling Chuck, man, I want him. I'm begging him. Okay.
See, too much. Bill got a little sneak peek.
Yeah, but remember what I was telling you about that certain part about making a separate video of it for like 2 minutes long?
Probably will.
I love that. I love that.
Well, that's the wrap up, man.
It's just you so wide open and raw, man. That's
I love
pretty
cool, right? I mean,
yes.
but we're like, that's because we should probably do more shit like that because it's like we're pretty reserved.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yep, it's awesome. So Chuck's finishing up England, so keep your eye out there. Bob, what's up with you?
Well, trying to keep going with the group is continue to grow. We'll probably about this time next week hit 15,000, and I'm just like it's crazy. I'm working on some new things on the merchandise front here. Hopefully I'm going to have within the month here a method of shipping stuff to the UK and to Europe and hopefully Australia, and have some decent rates to do that. So anyway, that's what I've been keeping busy with. And I'm also still I'm meeting with my other U.S. senator coming up next week here to discuss drones and being
Aldrin, what's up, buddy? Good to see you.
It's been a minute.
Hey, Aldrin.
Yeah, it's been a while. Hey, what's up, man?
So that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
And Angel. Hey, Aldrin, do me a favor if you get a chance. You want to go to Angel's page? He's done some really cool stuff with Kyber AI in the Seattle area. You need to go check that out. All right, go ahead, Angel.
Yeah. Yeah, so no, we did 2 videos, which I thought were pretty cool, how I did the AI generation, and then I put the original video with it, like on a vertical format, so people could see the side-by-side, because I think the problem is you see the AI and it's doing all this craziness while watching them side-by-side or on top of each other. You can actually see, like, it likes the Space Needle, it likes Mount Rainier if you put anything Seattle focus in there. But
something tells me that the AI gets asked about that a lot.
Maybe.
Yes.
Of Seattle, of this Needle and Rainier.
Yes. Yes.
That's the one that you're talking about.
It's pretty cool. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. No, just putting out videos and did a nice video yesterday. We are enjoying 16-hour sun days, or full daylight here right now. So went out last night, got some beautiful golden hour footage of the Needle from a different vantage point. So I was very excited to fly. Didn't fly at Lake Union because a lot of people out there, but still got some good stuff. And,
have you flown the Mini 3
hope everyone has
Pro?
a great 4th.
Have you flown the Mini 3 Pro out at the Needle any yet?
Yes. Yeah, but I end up flying the Mavic 3 all the time just because
I was still thinking that vertical profile would be so badass. I don't know.
Do you want to argue about that?
Yeah.
Do you want to argue about that again?
No, not this week because you got to go to bed. It's already 10:30, man.
I filmed 16. I filmed 16 by 9. I punch it in because I figure shorts don't matter if it's super high res.
Well, you know me. I'm thinking more of
then
a
I
picture
got all that
anyway.
framing to I can keyframe it and stuff. That's just
Well, I'm thinking more of a picture anyway. To if especially a vertical picture.
you can crop it and do that later.
Ron, I know Ron probably had to take off. I totally get that, buddy. If you got to go, yep. See you, Ron.
Bye, Ron.
Because Bill's been jabbering and talking shit.
Yeah.
That's my bedtime too.
So anyway,
all right, guys.
So I think I've got the links. Aldrin, it was good to see you. Glad you came in. Hey, holler at me on a Wednesday that you're available sometime. You'll come back on the show.
There you go.
And thank you very
I'd
much.
like to meet you. Yeah.
Oh,
he's a good
Aldrin's
dude.
pretty nice. He's just busy. Got them kids.
always.
Yeah, it's super
Yeah.
busy because if he's not doing something for himself, then he's doing something like taking the kids to class. So
I have
anyway.
lots of family in his neck of the woods.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you very much, gentlemen. Everybody, don't forget to join us next week because we're going to do a support your local drone channel using the MAT method.
Yay.
Live long and prosper. We'll see you next week, man.
Later.